Sorry, so let's resume back. So where did we stop?
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Now again, let me just go back again to the code that I shared earlier, MQTT training.basic. So you have to change this SSID, you have to change the password, device 1, your API key here. Publish topic is we use the device 1 access token /v2/streams. So this is a publish topic. Then we will notice that this function called connect, it will first connect to Wi-Fi, then it will connect to MQTT. Now MQTT, you need to give a unique ID here. You can actually give any name, but preferably we just take the device access token because that's already unique. Use the device access token here. API key and API key, we have already given it this one. So it takes from here. And until it's connected, you will see a dot line, right? And then you will notice that once it compiled, you see Favoriot MQTT ready. We will use 115/200 baud rate for the serial connection. SSID, password. So this is again your Wi-Fi SSID password. Now for MQTT, this is begin, meaning that what is the host, what is the port number, right? So MQTT, now the port number by default, it will take by default 1883 by default. So MQTT favoriot.com, it will connect. So it connects, it calls this function here. This I will not repeat here. So let me just go straight. So now here you will notice that we have added on this value, right? This, what it means is that it tries to see whether the particular chip is there or not. And then it will, if it is not there, it will say fail to find the sense chip, this particular chipset. Same goes for BM, same goes for MPU. Okay, and then after that, you need to enable the proximity sensor. Must make it true. Now, this is a setting. Where to find the setting is practically is in the chipsets. So you can find, say, for example, you go to find MPU set accelerometer, they'll give you a range. I'm not so sure how that works, but by default, you just put it as 8G. It can go up to, you can go from 2G, 4G, 8G, and 16G, right? And this is again, the gyro range, and then the filter. Okay, so let's come to here. The slight difference from the earlier one. Okay, this is the same. The only difference, we have added new parameters. APDS is the chipset that reads the proximity. So we will see what's the difference later. Okay, it reads the proximity. We have done the temperature, we have done the humidity, we have done the pressure. Pressure, they do the reading as hectopascal, I think. Hectopascal. So that's the reading for this. Let me see if I say it correctly. Yeah. Yeah, pressure is hectopascal. Right? Now, altitude, it will take the default sea level. Now, of course, sea level at different areas, different sea level, the altitude, but this is by the common understanding. If you know kita punya sea level kat sini berapa, then you can just replace this. And then from there on, it will create the, what is the how high, meter wise. Temperature, humidity, you have done that. Now, MPO chipset, it is for acceleration and gyroscope. So we have X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. So later we will see, of course, acceleration, we can't do much, but gyroscope, we will see when we tilt the sensor sideways, up and down, and see the reading will change. JSON, okay, this is the same. That's it, client published. So can you, what's that, compile it? Can you compile and put it? So let's see, what's the delay value is 30. Is it delay value 30? Please compile and upload. Let's see. Usually the problem that you will encounter here, if there is problems, is either you can't find the header file. That's one. Second is that it could not connect to MQTT if it is not properly set.
Dr. Kopi, so if the compilation is success, then we can see the output from the serial monitor.
Yes, you can see in the serial monitor. You can also see it in the platform juga. So in the platform, you should be able to see something like this. Let me just share. So what can I discuss? Oh, I have not changed it. So let me just compile and change it first. Just give me a minute. Can you see? Can you see in your platform?
From the platform is on the data stream, right?
Yes.
Yes, I can see that for the device one.
Yes, so it's a long, very long, right?
Yeah, very long.
There's so many parameters. Yes. Then you are successfully send the data using MQTT. We wait for the others. The others, any issues of compiling, and you should be able to see all the data stream. Puan Sarina, it is 30 seconds, right? Every 30 seconds.
Wait, 30 seconds. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Dr. Gopi.
Yeah.
I thought dekat serial my serial monitor tu will print out the favorite with the favorite MQTT ready, but then the data almost similar as what we can see from data stream, right?
Yes, it should be. Should be stream.
Yeah, the data appear in the data stream is quite similar with the data.
Yes.
Right. No, yes. I think for the first play, I think in the serial monitor we will show the code that we print similar as in the coding, that the word of the favorite with the favorite MQTT ready, that one.
Yeah, it will be there on the top actually.
on the top?
It should be there. If you are connected, you should connect it. You should see this before it prints out all this.
Oh, seriously, I cannot see that one. I just can
Oh, you
see
can?
every data in after every 30 second.
I see, I see, I see.
I got it. The favorite.
Just need to reset. Open serial monitor and then reset. You can
reset.
That's right, that's right.
Mine's still compiling, so it will take some time. I think because of my processor. It's okay. So I think anyone have any issues? Still compiling? Oh, sama lah dengan saya. Ada yang still compiling. Data stream. So what you can do now is that try to hold it for a while vertically and see the value for, I think, GRX, GRY, GRZ, that will change. Okay, so you can try to do that. Okay. Because it is 30 seconds, so you need to hold it. There's a reason why I put 30 seconds. I'll explain that later. So you just hold it for about 30 seconds, and then you see the reading will change. Yeah, you should see something like this. That's what I'm showing here.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. So if you know, okay. So another thing is, if you notice, okay, while you hold the sensor or whatever, just to see the different values. So let me just show this different values. 30 seconds. So mine is something like this. So you see here, GRX is minus, and if you hold it horizontally, the value, one of the value, if not mistaken, X should be 0, or Y should be 0, something like that. So you should get 0, 0, 0 if it is in the exact horizontal position, right? And yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so see, almost there, almost there. So I'm holding it, I'm putting it on the table actually, so almost there. So you can try that. And then if you notice, what is the value?
Can you check my?
Dr.
Can. Yeah.
Can we see that in the data screen?
Yeah, can. You should be able to see the data stream.
You mean the very long?
Yes. Okay, this already sent.
What? You mentioned about 0. What?
Oh, if you go okay, move to the right hand side. Yeah. So the GRX, mana tadi? Move. Tu. GRX.
Okay.
GRX too. So it's 0 minus. So if you put it horizontally.
Go gyro. Okay.
Nanti.
My. It's basically I put result.
Yeah. So the PRO is a proximity. So assuming that you put your hand near the sensor, maybe you just put say about 30 seconds, you'll see a different reading. So that means there's a proximity sensor, so it measures the value, how near, how close you are.
Okay.
All right. So let me share my screen. Dr. Dina, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Unshare.
I have to stop. Okay.
So I'm just holding my sensor close by. So you see my reading. Okay, 2, 6. Right. So if it is a bit closer, because let's say again, the sensor here is not a very high precision kind of sensors. So you would not be detecting a bit far, right? So there must be some kind of distance that it can only detect. Say this is about 10 cm, see whether you can get the value or not, right? So say 10 cm, no, 10 cm cannot, must be very close. So again, so these are the, so anyone, any other issues that you have? So you should be able to see, yes, this one. So again, this is every 30 seconds, every 30 seconds. So
Yes.
far, okay?
Okay.
All right. Because next is that we will be, yeah.
I don't seem to get this data streams on my platform.
In the platform, but do you see in the serial?
The serial, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but it stopped at time 3:48.
Can we see your screen, please? Can we see your screen?
Hold on.
Okay, not this one.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Must
Okay.
be-
Okay. Can you show the code, please?
Sorry, the code is on the other.
Oh. You need to make sure that your device developer ID is device 1 at Rajendran and so on. And then make sure the topic, right, the published topic must be correct as well. You take your device 1 access token and you need to put it in the published topic.
Token. No, it was transmitting until 3:48.
No, that's different. This is not the value you should get. No, not this. No, this is earlier.
Oh, this is earlier. Okay,
This is earlier.
I'll change
Can you-
the
Yeah.
published topic.
Yeah, but can you see whether your serial monitor shows the value or not? Does it connect it or not?
Yeah. Serial monitor shows.
Shows the values, right?
Yeah.
That means something wrong with your device developer ID setting in the code.
Device developer
ID, yeah. And also the topic, the access token. Check these two things.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll check that and I come back to you.
Yeah. So let me just share my screen and I will show. So these two. So again, Mr. Rajendran. So you need to see whether this device 1 at Rajendran must be correct. And then publish topic. Make sure this is your device 1 access token.
Oh, got streams. V2 got streams. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the V2. The stream. Okay. It's missing.
So you don't put the V2 streams, is it?
Yeah. /V2 / streams.
Yeah. It must be there because they are very sensitive. So you must have the same topic.
Okay.
This one you have changed it, right?
Yeah, that one I changed it.
Okay. So that means the issue will be here. Then it should be get. Then you need to compile. I need to upload again.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So we give another 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. before we move on to send control. So I using it's okay. Mr. Raja, you let me know once you have completed.
Okay, sure, you carry on.
Now, let's go to the next code, which is Hibiscus MQTT RPC message. There's a code for that. Let me check. You can download it from the Google Drive.
Come again, I wasn't listening.
There's only Hibiscus. There's only two different codes, I think. MQTT RPC. Is it there? Let me see. Codes libraries. Yeah, Hibiscus -MQTT -RPC and so on.
Sorry, we have to download.
Yeah, yang ni.
All right, okay.
Yeah, download it. So now, because we'll be using actually you can use the same code, but let's see. Just download this and we just replace everything again. At least you get a practice of it.
So download the Hibiscus MQTT RPC message
Yeah,
training
yeah.
message.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just open my. Just give me a minute.
We are using the same device.
Yes, you're using same device.
Device number 1, right?
Yes, same device number 1.
All right.
So, as usual, you need to change this password device 1, device developer ID. We use device 1. Your API read write key, publish topic, the same, right? The same like just now. You can copy from there. Now, here, RPC topic. For RPC topic, you're subscribing to a topic. Same like what we did in the MQTT client just now, where we subscribe to SO2 device. So what you need to do here, your device access. So here you go and find SO2 access token and replace it here. See, from here onwards is the same as the earlier one. The only addition here is this. It's only this. And then don't forget this one. Okay, your device access token. So this is device 1 access token. So you can put that in device 1 access token. Use device 1 access token here. and make sure the device access token is in quotation. So it must be in here. Right. Like this. Okay. If you have done that, let me explain what are the one more addition that we add to this particular topic. Okay. So if you scroll down, there is something called a new function that we have added in. Now, this function is called message received, right? Called message received. So here you will notice that string, topic, payload, because there's a topic that we subscribe to and the payload that we will get on that topic. So it will print what is the topic and what's the payload. And what this will do is that it will do a substring. That means it's try to get the first two parts. Okay, what is the input? What is the state? The input here means the control that the command, either control, command, that is input. State is, for example, on, off, 1, 0, all those things that you configured in the platform, in the dashboard. Okay, we will go that step by step. So for now, that are the only changes. So we will add a bit of code here later, one by one. But for now, right, for now, it's also 30 seconds, okay. Okay, if you have added all those information, you can compile and upload it into the Hibiscus Sense. Sorry, before that, I think I missed out one more thing. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this one. So what this means is that you remember I told you that a device can actually subscribe to many topics. So this is what it means. So here we are subscribing to this topic here, RPC topic. So we are subscribing to the SO2 device access token /v2/RPC topic. Okay, so that's what it means, client.subscribe. Okay, never mind. So you can actually compile and upload it into the Hibiscus Sense. In addition to the earlier one that, okay, again, in the serial monitor, for now, you will see the same thing like earlier one. Okay, you will see the same thing. Let's do one by one. Let's see what exactly that you will, changes that you need to make in the platform. So once you have done this, let me know. Then we go next step. Okay, so I'll wait for you all to upload. This is the interesting part because this is where we can say that we are programming the device to be a self, not to say fully self-configurable. It's based on the code that you have already put inside the Hibiscus Sense. Okay. If you have compiled and upload it, just put you have done it in the chat so that I know that you have already uploaded. If you have any issues, just let us know. Please make sure that whoever completed, make sure the data appear in the platform. It means you're already connected to that topic. That means you're already publishing the data to that topic. So far, only one person.
Still compiling.
Okay, sure. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. Mine also just now a bit long. Okay, so far we have 3 done. Can we have a few more maybe at least to see that you have compiled and successfully uploaded? How about the rest? Encik Aizan, boleh ke?
I got an error.
Oh, error.
Troubleshoot.
Oh, troubleshoot. Okay. Apa error dia ya?
Missing your, maybe I
Library ya.
no, the keyword in the ID. Maybe I use
Okay.
Mine failed to upload. I'm trying again.
Failed to upload. Reason? Is there any error?
Doesn't show much error, but just failed to upload. I had to reconnect again. Maybe the.
Okay.
The device is what?
Kita pakai tadi device 1. Device developer ID, is it?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Device developer ID is device 1. Same macam tadi tu. I think device 1 at your user ID. So mine lah.
Doctor, can you show me a line 29? Can you see that your constant,
Which
your
one?
device access token that
This one? Is
yeah.
it? Okay, so this is for your device 1 access token.
I have to replace that, is it?
Yes. You replace this one. Whatever that you see, like your device developer ID, your device token, you need to replace that. So you need to replace this, your device access token. You need to replace your device access token, which is for This is for SO2. And this is for device 1. Maybe we can get maybe another 1 or 2 more to do. Then we go to the next step. Dr. Kadir, Sharifa, Pansarina, Smoda. Anyone else successful? Okay, Dr. Daniel, okay. All right, good. Okay. We'll move to the next level. Mr. Rajendran, how about yours? Huh?
I'm reloading again.
Okay.
Uploading again.
You successfully compiled?
Still going on. Quite slow.
Okay, so never mind, let me continue. So for those who have done this, right, so you can open your serial monitor. Let me just open my serial monitor. Okay, so seal this. Now what you do is that you click the button that you have created earlier. Okay, both. You can do the button, you can do the, what's that, the switch also. So you should see something like smaller. Sorry. So click. Do you get this? You should get this one. When you click the button or you use the switch, you should get this. So I'll explain. So when you click button, what happens is you are actually sending the message on topic, the RPC, sorry, the SO2 access token /V2/RPC, and the same topic that you have actually subscribed and put it in the hibiscus sense. So because you click here, so every time you click, it gets decoded, right? So you are, what you're trying is, this is incoming topic, and this is the payload. Okay, so this is the payload. So what we did in the code, just to take this value as input, this value as state. That's what we did. Okay, this value as input, this value as state. Same goes for switch, right? So when I click switch, you see switch get 1. So when I switch it back, I get switch as 0. So far, okay?
I didn't get the input and
You
state
didn't get
on
it.
my serial monitor.
Okay, that means the topic that you subscribe may be wrong. Please check this one, your RPC topic.
Okay, RPC topic.
Okay, this must be the SO2 access token that you've set it earlier. Is it same? Please check.
Okay, SPO2. SPO2 token.
Tadi kat dashboard kita pakai button tu attach to SO2 kan?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sudah tukar. So
Okay.
the publish topic pun kena tukar
Publish topic itu tukar kepada yang apa tu device one tadi. Device one.
Device
Itu
one.
biarkan.
Oh, I see.
Ini untuk receive command.
Oops. Oh, this is to receive command.
Hmm.
So only that. So I
Yes,
can
yes.
upload.
Yes, please. Okay, I think most of done. So we'll wait for you to upload and okay, all got it. Good.
Please. Okay. Dashboard. Serial monitor.
Zarina dah reset dah?
Dah reset.
Data copy?
Apa dia?
Data copy?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm here.
I got an error on the above. Can you go up a little bit?
Okay.
Error kat mana ya?
Just above the Favoriot.
Above the favorite. Yeah.
That one. Your device access token. This one is device one or SO2?
Yang ini ke?
Yes. No. The above one.
This one.
Your device access. Yes.
Okay. So this one, you can use either one, but you can use device one access token and make sure you put it in this. You must include this.
String.
Yeah.
Double
So let me just
quotation.
share my
I
file.
got an error on that.
Yeah, I think maybe because it should be something like this.
Can you put in the
Yeah.
chat?
Yeah, it must be in this format.
So this one is device.
Device one access token.
Device one access token.
Yeah.
Because I already put the access token. Still got an error on that line.
Can I see? Maybe something wrong with it. Can I see?
Okay, share my screen.
Can you share? Yeah, please.
The screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see. But can you share the code, please?
Is it correct?
Tak nampak kod dia.
Wait.
Nampak dia punya
Okay.
folder je.
I shared the wrong screen. I stopped though.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yes, I can see. Okay, hold on. So as I said earlier, put the quotation before.
Okay. I missed the quotation.
Yes.
It's too long, and then
Yes.
it's a evening session.
Tak apa, sekejap lagi. Kita dah nak habis dah.
Okay. See, just missed that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Okay. Now, okay. So you should be able to see when you send the control. Again, let me just put it here. So when you put switch, you get something here. Put RPC button, you get something here. So the question here is, what can you do with it, right? So what can you do with it? So let's do a simple code. This one. So here I see you are getting the input. This is the variable that you are storing the data. Let me just put it here. Okay. So the command, so this is something that you need to type in. After the serial state, a serial print line state, after that, we're going to read or understand input equals to, okay. So what is the input that we had earlier? So we had the button, control, right? So for me it's control. So you choose which one. For the button, this is for button. This is the switch, right? So for button, so I put the control. Okay. So put it like this. Okay. And then let's say we do digital write. Okay, digital write to state to integer. Now for this to work, later we need to change the button value instead of 1 to 0, because Hibiscus tends to take 0 as high, 1 as low, right? So we need to change that. It's okay. Kita complete the code dulu. Then here, if input equals to switch, okay. So what do you do? So switch has two inputs. One is 0, the other one is 1, right? So assuming that we say if state dot to integer equals to 1, that means if the switch value is 1, so what can we do, right? What we will do now is that we change the delay value equals to 5,000. And then digital write as low. So what this delay value means is that the cycle, see, remember I said as 30 seconds. Now when we switch the code here, I click the switch, make it 1, right? It will change the frequency of sending the data to 5 seconds. So that's what it means. At the same time, I want the LED light to on. So that's what it means. Then we can put else if state to integer equals to 0. I can say that, okay, go back to normal. Delay value equals to say 30,000. And then you can turn off the digital write to high. So far, okay? You understand the code so far? Any questions so far? We will add one more function. Okay, we'll add one more function. One more if else statement. So this is for this. This is for slider. Slider kita belum set dekat dashboard. We will do after this. So this slider. Hold on. Put slider. So if input equals to slider, so what should we do, right? Now for slider, see, slider has a value 0 to 100, right? So we can set later. So what we can do is use RGB set. I'll share this one in the chat box. Set pixel color 0, 0, 0, 0. This is state to integer 0. That's it. And then RGB show. Now, for this, okay, what happens here? Let me see. Something is wrong. This. Let's look at an extra thing here. Okay, I think this is extra. Okay, so what this says, when I set the slider in the dashboard, I will get a value, right? So what is the value? I change, the RGB. Remember yesterday kita buat semalam kan kita buat RGB light tu. So when you make a different combination, it will change different color, right? So this is what it is. So you can put this here, you can put it here, up to you, either here or the fourth array, okay, the fourth element here, and then RGB show. So let me just, so for this slider, I will share the code. In fact, I can share all actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 2. Okay. So I will put it in the chat. You can use it as it is. It should work. Right. Is it okay so far? Let me just reload it.
We can copy the code, but for the control and switch and also the slider, we have to change it based on our
Your input name.
yeah. Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
yes. Slider kita belum buat lagi, belum configure kat platform. Nanti saya akan tunjuk.
Okay, noted.
Okay, so let me see. Digital right, all correct. Yeah, shouldn't get any error. Oh, sorry. Make sure this one has semicolon. I left this one. Forgot this one. Okay, so let's upload.
So now we can upload the code.
Yeah, you can upload the code.
Okay.
It takes a while for me to compile also. So while waiting for it to compile, let's set up the slider. Okay, you can see here. So in the same controls, you add widget. There's something called slider. Okay, just click slider. So we can set maximum range 100, 0 to 100. Hold on. Okay. So slider. So give the label as slider. Maximum, leave it. So now send to device, because we have configured SO2 as the device. So send it to SO2. Property name is slider, because we use the name slider in the code just now. So you should. Jadi. And then for RPC button, let's change it to, instead of 1, let's change it to 0. The output value, change it to 0. So kita sini buat control. For me, control. For you, it all depends on the name that you have chosen. Okay. Boleh ke? Okay.
Sorry, on replace with 0.
Yeah, 1 replace to 0. 1 replace to 0. Okay.
1 replace to 0 for the button, right?
Button for the button. Yes. Okay. Now what you should see is something like this. Let me just share. Okay. All my devices has gone haywire already. Just give me a minute. just need to. You can try the button, the switch, and the slider. See what happens in the hibiscus. You can do one by one. So can you see the difference? Can you see the changes in the hibiscus? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay. So when you press the RPC button, what happens is the LED, the blue light will turn on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Even for switch, when you click switch on, the LED will be turned on, of course.
Yeah.
And if you notice the data stream, right, when you switch, the data stream would be faster. Okay, so I've not changed it. So let me just change mine. So when I change the switch, and then if I go back to data stream, it will be every 5 seconds. It should be, let's see, there you go.
Do we need to change the value for the switch?
Value for the switch.
On the platform?
Tak perlu. Kita tadi letak 1, right? 1 and 0, right? Tak perlu. So what we are telling is that when it is switched on, we are actually increasing the frequency of sending. So instead of waiting for 30 seconds, we are sending it every 5 seconds. Now, I'll give you an example how this is important, right? So of course, this is through button, but using a developer account, you can set the rules, right? So the rules will also can be used on RPC. Say, for example, you say that, okay, the temperature rises above 40. Now, sometimes it's a false, sometimes, you really need to monitor faster. So instead of you monitoring every 30 minutes, when you see the temperature rises, you send the command back to the controller to fasten the sending of the data. Instead of 30 minutes, okay, please send every minute. I want to see whether the temperature is still high or not. At the same time, you send an alert. So the light is actually kind of an alert to tell you, oh, okay, there's something is happening. I need to get alert. So that's what it means. I mean, this is just an example of how you can make use of the code for this purpose. Then the slider, if you notice the slider, I want to show mine, but my phone is giving problem. Okay, so the slider, so when you increase the slider, the values, it will change, right? Now, if you want to try different color, you can actually change and put this value maybe in a different place, maybe here. So put something like this. You will see a different color. So when you change the slider, but of course you need to compile and put it back. Okay, let me just show mine. Okay. So here, I'll just give you an example. Code. Slider. So put slider. So I'll get the value and so the value that I get for slider is 35, and the brightness or there's some changes in the hibiscus sense. So if I increase it, it'll be much brighter. Increase further, it'll be much brighter, and so on. Right? This the one that if you put in the middle is kind of a green color. Okay, let me just show Let's see if I can get it. Can you get this? My phone battery died actually. That's okay. All right. Anyone gets this? All the three, right? All the three: button, switch, and also the slider. So you can actually program it in a different way on what you want to do. For example, you say that when there's a slider, there's a value. I can put, say, for example, I can say digital, please write to low. Okay, what it means is that whenever there's a slider command, I will also turn on the LED, the blue LED. So that's what it means here. That's what it means here. Okay, so or I can do, what else can I do? I can run multiple things also. For example, I switch on. So here I put two things, a digital write, and then this one. I can do the same thing here. So I can put the delay here. And of course, you can do some code. What is the value? And then divide by something, and that would be the value of the delay, for example, or times something. Okay, say for example, delay value equals to, say, state dot. I'm just giving you an example. Times, I will times 2, say 100. So what happens here is the delay value, like this one, we said at 5 seconds, 30 seconds. So assuming that I get slider value as 30, then I times with 100. So I get 3000 millisecond. Right? So it will automatically be converted to this. So this is what it means. So you can immediately change based on, so it depends. So what you want to code, what you want to program in the Hibiscus sense. Dapat tak? Ada sesiapa yang tak dapat lagi? Okay, I only saw few just now. Anyone else who have missed out? Because we are at the end now, this is actually the last part of the training before I recap. So I just want to know that you all get these things, the code here and the function of the code. So this is how you can actually make use of sending the control back to the device. Right. So what we are doing right now is that we're using one device to send. The same device we are also using for actuation. In real example, it could be multiple devices. So it again depends on how you code it. So, but important thing is that you must make sure you subscribe to a topic. In fact, there's another one also, using developer account, you can automate like the rules, right, that you said, Arjun have shown. You can do SMS, email, then Telegram. You can also do that for RPC and automatically send without you controlling, without you clicking the button. So it's automated based on the rules that you set in the platform. Okay, good. I've seen that few of you all got it. Any questions before I recap for the entire 2 days session? Any questions?
Okay, I can see it in the serial monitor.
Mhm.
I don't see the light in the
You don't see the
LED light on the changes on the.
changes on the sensor.
Yeah.
Okay. Does your data get sent to the platform? Can you see the data in the platform?
Sorry. Yeah, sending.
That one data sending, right? That means your could be only be one reason. You see here on my screen, so you see this RPC topic to subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
This is your SO2 device access token.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, can you change to that if you have not? This access token is different than this access token. This is, as I say, I put it here. This is device 1 access token. This is this one you leave it as it is. This one you change it to SO2 access token.
Okay, doctor, can you just show me where to get the SS token again, the RPC?
Okay, your device, remember the platform you have devices, the access token.
The platform device, this one,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
SS2, right?
Yes.
Click here, right?
No, I don't see your screen. Can you share?
This screen, right? This one, right?
Hold on, Yes. That access token. Yes, correct. That's access token.
Okay.
Copy the one. Okay, that access token, you need to put it in that RPC topic that you are subscribing.
Mm-hmm. The moment I change the slider, it shows here.
What?
The slider, when I change the value of the slider, it shows here. It shows I'm changing the slider.
Changing the slider. Can you change? I don't know what you mean. The value should change, yeah.
Yeah. Only thing the this hibiscus doesn't switch on.
Yeah, that's the thing. So can you compile and upload the code again?
Okay.
The only reason could be because you have subscribed to the wrong topic. Again, when you click the okay, hold on. When you click the button, right, can you see it in the serial monitor?
Yeah, I can.
You can. Okay. Again, if you can see the thing, that means this one. Can you? Okay, let me immediately share this. It could be this. See this name?
Oh, control.
Are you using control? I don't think you use control. Do you? The button name. This one. Okay, let me just share.
The button name is button 1. I'm not.
Yeah, this. So you need to make sure that it's the same.
Oh.
So here, see here, this one.
Okay.
Should be the same. For RP, for switch also, make sure the name is the property name.
Property name,
It is the same as in the code. The switch. So I use switch, so make sure it is the same. Same goes for slider.
Okay, I'll change that.
Then it should work. Okay. So let me just recap while those of you are still trying to do this. Now let's recap what we have done for the past 2 days. Yesterday morning, so we looked into the fundamentals of IoT and specifically look into the various components in IoT ecosystem, which is the 5: the device, the connectivity, the platform, the application, and the security. In fact, we have actually worked on the device, which is Hibiscus Sense. Connectivity, kita pakai Wi-Fi. Platform, we use the Favoriot IoT platform. And for the applications, it's just, we use the dashboard to display. It's not a full-fledged analytics, the dashboard to display the data, right? So I've also explained the step-by-step of how, why is it important to identify these devices, this connectivity for different use cases, right? So the same device cannot be applied for different. For example, if used for agriculture, the sensors would be different than those you are using it for building automation. So these are the why it is important to identify all the different components. Some solutions require very how to say, in terms of connectivity, you can use Wi-Fi. Some, if you're deploying in the farm, then you may need to think of different connectivity. For example, LoRa, 4G, and so on. Then talk about platform. So we have explained about Favoriot platform and how Favoriot platform can be used not only to aggregate the data, you can set rules, you can display, you can send commands, and so on. So there's a lot of other functionalities within the platform that is for developer account, which we have actually briefly explained in terms of the rules that you set, right? So Nazrin explained about how you can set the rules to trigger the email, to trigger a Telegram message. Similarly, you can also trigger an RPC message as well. On top of that, you can also duplicate the data in a third-party server. That again is not in the beginner account, that is in the developer account. So you can set the IP address of the third-party server. So whenever this data comes to the platform, you send it across. Then we look into 3 different communication protocol. The rest is the most common, the most simplest to use, right? So we use the post. Then we use CoAP. Then we use MQTT, right? Again, on the device specific, please remember that each device would have their own chipsets that is embedded. If it is not embedded, they will have a separate sensors that you can buy off the shelf. You need to put it in. But for that, you need to understand the functions that they provide, the libraries that sensor manufacturer provides, so that you can embed, you can use the library properly. So the reason why is that because sometimes if you don't know how to use this, how to read this, you cannot get the values, right? So for example, here, temperature. See, MPU chipset also has a temperature, right? So how to use a temperature is by simply typing temp.temperature. So that is their way of getting the value for temperature. But we not use it here. Why? Because we are using BME chipset temperature. Okay, so these are two different set of values. So again, we see how we send control to the platform. Send control from the platform to the device. So similarly, it can be automated as well. It all depends on the device capability, how much memory it has, so that you can program, you can code it and compile it and push it. In some sensors, the memory is limited, so you cannot have a full-fledged of decoding whatever messages that the device gets. In some, if you want to have a full automation, then the code will be slightly bigger. It consumes a lot of memory as well. Okay, so that's all about the entire flow that what we have done for the past 2 days. Now again, as I said, this is a fundamental training just to get a feeling of the IoT, in general, how to use a simple hardware like Hibiscus Sense, connect to the platform, how to make use of the platform, and so we can build an end-to-end IoT solution for it. Any questions that I can take? Is there anyone? So Rajendran, are you successful?
I think I know the problem already because the name of I just copied yours. I think I have to change the name. I should be correct.
Yes, you should be able to. Yes.
On the serial monitor, I'm getting it. Only thing this one, I don't get it, but I think I can get it.
Okay.
I think this course is the intro lah. A lot more to learn. Probably we'll meet again to learn a bit more detail. Important is I have to try again and again to get it correct. So then maybe the next time we meet, then we'll know how to do it.
Yeah. So I've just please spare about 5 minutes of your time. I'm sharing the evaluation training evaluation form just to get your feedback, whether that you have actually achieved your goals of attending the training, or what else that we as a trainer we need to improve, so that we can always improve ourselves for the next trainings that we will actually conduct, either the same level or the next level. Okay, and as we mentioned earlier, so there's a path, the training path that we have set, and of course I understand. I think Prof. Kadir, right? So mentioned about wanting specifically on analytics. So we will look into that, see if there's enough participants for that particular course. We can actually prepare one for that specific topic on data analytics using IoT devices. All right, Dr. Swaim, sorry, Dr. Swaimi said that. Okay. So Dr. Daniel, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, for me, yeah, it's I think a good and it's not additional information, and also because I think it will help for us because it is more easier coding. I think this is for developer. I think this is more user friendly. And I'm happy that most of the exercise that you give, I think we all success. I think everyone happy. So thanks. A very good tutor. Very good.
Thank you. Just fill in the evaluation form. And in fact, just want to say actually this 2 days training, we don't have much problems. It runs smoothly compared to the other trainings that we have conducted. It got delayed and so on. Yes, I think just before we end, maybe Dr. Mazlan, and then we can take a short a picture. Or beside that, anyone else want to say anything? If no, Dr. Mazlan.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Gopi. And I've been listening to you guys for the last 2 days. I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm happy to see and the progress that you have, the things that you have learned for the last 2 days. Maybe the first half of the day yesterday, most of you know about the theoretical part. Okay, but once you go into the hands-on, there's a lot of things that we need to learn. So as I mentioned previously, it will not be complete without an IoT platform. So that's where you really know of how to handle and manage your devices and also manage your data. So that's the idea of the IoT platform. So I'm sure that the 2 days is only a very short time for you guys to learn everything. So it's just only the surface. But I'm sure with a lot more practice, all of you will be able to master the whole knowledge about using the platform. So I hope by the end of the day, you will still continue to learn and practice using the platform, so that hopefully the students also will be able to benefit out of this. Yeah. But of course, I'm sure that you might miss certain points, important points, which Dr. Gopi and Nazrin have already presented. So we already made some recording, and we will share with you the links of the recording so that you can replay that and rewind that whenever you want, so that you can follow the whole training process. So I'm sure it will benefit you a lot, step by step, where you can even pause the video. Unlike today, you are unable to pause anything because everyone is trying to catch up with the whole the time. So I guess the most difficult part of the topic of the day will be MQTT lah, kan? All of you, even myself also, trying to see and understand how the publish and subscribe thing works. So just putting in your code, make it work. But I think the most important part is when you build an application, so using MQTT. So by the end of the day, people just use REST as the simplest way of doing things. So hopefully, inshallah, we'll see that, especially in UTHM, we'll see more applications being built by the students when they are more familiar with the platform. Yeah? Because we also have given you guys the IoT ecosystem, so that you can share that with the students who don't have the funding even to get the beginner plan. So there are certain limitations of just the free plans, but you guys will know that beginner plan have much more features that they can use. Okay, so Mr. Rajendran, I think thank you very much also for you guys, for you to attend, and if there is anything that you like to collaborate in, in the future, we just please contact us. Okay. So once again, thank you very much to all of you. And okay, one thing.
Yeah, I think please carry on.
Okay, one thing. Yeah, sorry, Rajendran.
No, I was telling, you see, in my college, we have students who are on the low end of the skill. They are more to skills rather than people in university. So I was trying to digest this thing and how to teach them the lower end kind of more technical kind of thing, so that they can be supporting technicians to whoever comes out from your universities or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's a good. I think that the idea for the future generation is that they have these skills in the future, regardless whether we like it or not, it will be there. Yeah? So if everyone who are very seriously to get even the professional certificate, I think Dr. Gopi and myself, I earlier mentioned to you, you can take the exams. It's an optional thing. So Zura will provide you with the details lah if you want to go for professional certificate. Yeah. But of course you need to revise lah. There's only 3 attempts that you can take. Okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. I just forgot to mention that we have actually decided to give another gift. Forgot to mention earlier. So this gift is actually this
is many goodies.
Goodies. So this is a Discover. Now it is worth 100. Oh sorry, Zura berapa? 170. 170 ringgit, 180 ringgit per year. Yeah, sorry.
139.
Yeah, 139 ringgit. So what you can do is that you can download Discover either from Google Play or App Store, and you use this code UTHM 2021. In fact, we will email separately as well, just to remind you all. So you can just use this code UTHM 2021, and you can make use of that package, right? It's a 1-year subscription. It's a premium package. It's a 1-year subscription. Please make use of it. You can share it with your family members and so on. And the package includes, many features. There's no limitation in terms of historical data that you want to view and so on and so forth. Okay, so congratulations everyone for completing the training, and this is just a token and added goodies from us. Okay, so we will share this to each the individual emails later on. Just want to share, if you want to do it now, it's also possible. You can download it and use this code UTHM 2021. Can we take a group picture, please? And by the way, the apa tu yang Discover tu is 100%. It's no like 50%. It's 100%. It's free. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Let me just get a snipping tool. All right. Dr. Kadir, right. Good. Okay. So all here. Good. Good to see everyone here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'll take one more. Just give me a minute. Okay. So one more. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thanks everyone.
I think Dr. Mazlan will have a meeting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will exit.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Gopi.
Right, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah, because of crime, we don't have much time to more on copy. But some we will see again the code.
Okay.
Yeah.
You join in later, Dr. Daniel.
Yeah.
Dia 5:30 ke apa?
5:30 tadi kata. Mungkin kami nak break sekejap.
Okay, kita break kejap. Nanti kita join balik 5:30 Alright. Okay. Okay, Mr. Rajendraan. Syifa.
General.